Hello and welcome to Module 3 of Estate and Probate Management. In this module, we shall be looking at building a career as an estate and probate manager, which is pathway, certification, and professional excellence. The module content that we should be looking at here include who is an estate and probate manager, their roles and responsibility, their required education, certification, and professional skills. We will also look at career pathway, law firm, trust companies, and independent practice, and career progression. We will further look at professional networking strategies and professional bodies. Then we will look at ethics, branding, income opportunity, and specialization in high net worth estate before we now draw our conclusion. Let us begin with the introduction. Why this career matters. A growing field with strategic importance. So estate and probate management is a growing field with strategic importance. The increasing complex of wealth, cross-border asset, and family dynamics has made estate and probate management a highly relevant and lucrative profession. So why do we need to choose this path? It is because of the following. One, high demand, which entails rising awareness of succession planning. Interdisciplinary, which combines law, tax, accounting, and finance. Impactful, you preserve your family legacy and prevent intergenerational conflict. Therefore, this model is your guide to entering, growing, and excelling in this field of field career. Let us look at who an estate and probate management managers are. By a way of definition, an estate and probate manager is a qualified fiduciary professional responsible for administering a deceased person's estate. So it is a qualified fiduciary professional officer whose responsibility is to administer a deceased person's estate immediately after death. They are the bridge between the deceased wishes and the legal reality. They are the bridge between complex assets and rightful beneficiaries. They also serve as a bridge between family emotion and legal obligation. This is not just an administrative role, it is a position of trust, strategy, and mediation. Having known that, let us look at the core roles and responsibility of estate and probate managers. What does an estate manager do? One, the role is multifaceted and required a diverse skill set. Number one role is asset identification. Locating and documenting all assets, that is real estate, bank account, and digital assets, are the core responsibility of estate manager. Number two role is valuation. They involve in determining fair market value for probate and tax purposes. Number three, legal authorization. They involve in obtaining grant of probate or letter of administration. Number four role is debt and tax settlement. They also involve in paying creditors and settling all tax obligations. Number five role is assets management. That is involved protecting and preserving estate value during the administration. Number six role is distribution. They also involve in transferring assets to beneficiaries lawfully and transparently. They also perform the function of conflict resolution, which involve mediating dispute among family members. So these are some of the roles performed by estate managers. Now, the required education in this career field include academic foundation, which is a strong educational background, is the first step. Some of the qualifications include bachelor's degree is very essential in law, accounting or finance, economics or business administration. So bachelor's degree is also essential academic requirement. The master degree is an added advantage. Master degree in business administration, finance, accounting, or tax law is an added advantage in this career choice. Having known that, let us look at professional certification, which is Nigerian focus, the credential that builds credibility. Certification signals expertise and trust to client and employer. So certification give a trust to clients and employees. Number one certification is ICANN. That is ICANN is number one certification. Focus area is accounting and audit. Why it matters? It is essential for auditing estate account and financial reporting. Then number two certification is CITN, which focus area is on taxation, which is critical for managing inheritance tax, capital gain, and compliance. Then MBA, Nigerian Bar Association, is another certification, which focus area is for legal practice, which is used for legal drafting, court representation, and probate litigation. Then STEP certification is also needed, which is internationally trust and estate, which is essential for the global standard, gold standard for cross-border wealth management. Then another certification area is ICSAM, which is for corporate governance, which is essential key for those in corporate executorship and trust companies. So these are some of the certifications needed in estate and probate management. Then let us look at essential professional skills. That is beyond certificate, what you must master. Number one is technical skills, such as Nigerian tax law and financial regulation. Then financial reporting and analysis, you must have this technical skill. You must also have advanced knowledge in Microsoft Excel. You must also have a technical knowledge in accounting software like QuickBook and Sage. Then you also need soft skills such as high integrity and ethical judgment, emotional intelligence and mediation, clear communication and report writing, then attention to details and confidentiality. So these are some of the soft skills that you must possess in this career choice. Having known that, let us look at career pathway. That is where you can work as an estate and probate management. Number one is law firm, which is the traditional route. Your role there will include you work in the private client and succession department. Your focus will be drafting will, filing for probate and court representation. This is best for those who enjoy legal research, advocacy, and court procedure. Then your progression will now be probate associate, senior associate to partner. Then number two career pathway is trust companies. You must also work in trust companies, which is the corporate and financial route. Your role there, you work as a trust officer or estate management in a bank-owned trust company like First Bank of Nigeria Quest, Stanbic IBT's trustees. Your focus will now be long-term asset management, setting up living trust, and corporate executor. This is best for professionals with finance and accounting background who prefer a corporate environment. Your progression will now be from junior trust officer to senior estate management, then finally to the head of private client. So these are the career pathway. Then number three career pathway is independent practice. You will now work as an entrepreneurial route. Your role will now be you start your own boutique consultancy or estate planning firm. Your focus will now be on personalized advisory, professional executor services, tax consultancy. It is best for those for senior professional with a strong network, personal brand, and entrepreneurial drive. The reality is that high autonomy and income potential, but also higher risk. Having known that, let us look at the career progression ladder. That is mapping your growth. Level one is entry. Your role is probate associate and junior officer. Your key responsibility will now be asset inventory, court filing, beneficiary communication. Then at the middle level, your role will now be senior estate manager. Your key responsibility will now be complex trust, tax audit, and contested probate. Then level three, which is senior level, the role will now be head of private client. Key responsibility will now include strategic oversight, relationship management. Then number 4 level, which is the executive level, your key role will now be partner and managing director. Responsibility includes firm policy, international structuring, and dispute resolution. Milestone to M4 is successful managing a cross-border probate cases and achieving state membership. Having known that, let us look at professional networking and bodies. That is the professional networking and body that guide estate and probate management. Which is your network, is your net worth. Key bodies include number 1, MBA, which is National Board Nigerian Bar Association, which is for legal update and court-focused networking. We have STEP, STEP, which is for international credibility and cross-border expertise. We have CITN, which is for tax authority connection and compliance insight. Then the networking strategies include the referral triangle, which involve build a reciprocal relationship with lawyers, accountants, and valuers. So you must build the relationship with lawyers, accountants, and valuers, which is your network for growth. Then number 2 is gatekeeper network, which entails connect with private banks and family office managers. Then we have number 3, thought leadership, which entails publish articles and speak at conference. The golden rule is discretion is your most marketable asset. Now let us look at ethics, branding, and income opportunity in estate and probate management, which building a sustainable practice. Ethics is a non-negotiable, which entails duty of loyalty, that is no self-dealing, absolute confidentiality, which is the vowed principle. Transparency is also another ethics, which is regular and audited account. Then strategic branding, position yourself as a legacy architect, not just a paper filer. Develop a niche. That example, a tech foundation estate or polygamous family succession. Then your income stream includes statutory and scale fees, which is you may state a particular percentage of the estate value. Then management commission, which could be between 5 to 10% of estate income. Then succession planning retainers and litigation support for expert witness fee. So these are some of the income stream in estate and probate management. In conclusion, the future is high network estate. The most lucrative path lies in high network estate specialization, requiring a global local skill set, which includes cross-border asset management, which entails navigating assets in multiple countries, digital wealth, handling crypto assets, NIF, and online legacy. Then family office integration, aligning estate plan with philanthropic foundation. Then philanthropic structuring, advising on charitable trust and tax efficient giving. The final thought is a career in estate and probate is not just about managing assets. It is about preserving family legacy, ensuring generational wealth transfer, and building a profession on foundation of trust and technical mastery. Thank you, and God bless you.